So this topic is ISRO puts Brazil's Amazonia 1, 18 other satellites into space. What it means? This headline tells us that Indian Space Research Organization has put 19 satellites into space. Out of those 19 satellites, one satellite belongs to Brazil. This Amazonia 1, this belongs to Brazil. Okay, Brazil is a country, as you know, in South America. So one of the 19 satellite is Amazonia 1 that belongs to Brazil, and out of these 18 satellites, okay, out of these 18 satellites, 13 satellites are from the United States of America and 5 satellites, okay, 5 satellites are from India. So in all there are 19 satellites, 1 satellite from Brazil, okay, 13 satellites from United States of America and 5 satellites from India. Okay, so in this perspective we will understand in detail what it means for India, what it means for technology development. Okay, so such kind of missions where India is putting its own satellite and satellites of other countries into space means a lot in the technological development. Why? Because it highlights the kind of collaboration that India comes into with different countries, okay, in space sector. So it highlights like how India is progressing in the space sector, and apart from this it also showcases India's capabilities in the space technology to the world. Okay, so that's why it is a very important topic, and this topic is important for your UPSC prelims examination as well as for the mains examination. So let us look into the syllabus, like how it is connected with the syllabus of UPSC prelims and mains. So when we talk about UPSC prelims exam, in general studies paper 1 of prelims exam, there is one important topic which is known as general science. So under general science, this particular topic will be covered. And if we talk about mains examination, in mains this topic is important from general studies paper 3 perspective. Okay, under general studies paper 3 we have a heading which is known as like science and technology development and their applications and effects in everyday life. Okay, so this is associated with this particular heading of the syllabus of GS paper 3, and also achievement of Indians in science and technology, indigenization of technology and developing new technology. Apart from this, awareness in the fields of space, okay, and issues relating to intellectual property rights, etc. So this is a very important topic. It is associated with general studies paper 3 of mains and paper 1 of prelims. So we are going to understand little detail about this particular topic. So let us move to understand. Okay, so when it comes to launching satellites, okay, by India, so what is the location from where India launches its satellites? So the location, one of the important location is known as Sriharikota. Okay, Sriharikota is one of the important location from where India launches the satellites. Okay, so Sriharikota is a location from where India launches its satellites. Okay, so as we have recently seen that India has launched 19 satellites. Okay, so they have launched the satellite from here. Okay, from here. Sriharikota is located in Andhra Pradesh, and Andhra Pradesh is a state in India over here. Okay, so I have shown you the location. So let us understand little more about Sriharikota. Okay, so Sriharikota is a barrier island, okay, and it is off the coast of Bay of Bengal. Okay, it is located in Nellore district in Andhra Pradesh. This is the thing, and it houses the Satish Dhawan Space Center. Okay, so Sriharikota, this location houses Satish Dhawan Space Center. So that is important. You need to understand the location also, because sometimes in UPSC, okay, in prelims examination specifically, they ask questions like, if you want to move from, let's consider one location, let's consider from one of the places like New Delhi to Sriharikota. If you want to move from here to here, how many states will you be crossing? Okay, including the state from where you are starting and the place where you are reaching. Okay, so they ask questions like this. So it is very important, whenever you come across any location based information, you should try to connect it with the geographical location of India, Indian states and all. Okay, this will help you to answer very important questions in prelims as well as mains examination. So apart from this, let us understand about this particular topic. Okay, so as we have already discussed that 19 satellites have been launched. Okay, so out of those 19 satellite, one satellite, okay, one of the satellite, its name is, okay, its name is Amazonia. Amazonia 1. Okay, this particular satellite belongs to Brazil. Okay, so what this information, what this particular thing gives you, okay, what kind of information does it give you? It actually showcases that India and Brazil has tied up. Okay, there was a technology tie up between India and Brazil, and that's why India has launched satellite of Brazil, Amazonia 1. So what can be the applications of Amazonia 1? If we talk about Amazonia 1, what can be the applications of Amazonia 1? Okay, when we talk about applications, one of the important application is like this particular satellite, okay, it is going to monitor, okay, it is going to monitor how Amazon forest is being depleted, what changes are happening. Okay, so this is known as remote sensing satellite. It is a remote sensing satellite. Okay, so it is like one of the application is it is going to be a remote sensing satellite, means like it is going to, you know, locate the places from remote location. It is going to see how the changes are happening in the Amazon forest. Why it is important? Because recently you might have you know, heard or read in newspapers that there was a massive fire forest in the Amazon region, in the Amazon forest. Amazon forest is there in Brazil, and Brazil is a country in South America. Okay, that is important. Okay, and apart from this, this particular satellite actually is going to, you know, going to be helpful for the Brazilian ministry to, you know, take up various like measures to prevent the forest devastation in that particular area. Okay, so this is one of the satellites. So Amazonia is one of the 19 satellites that have been launched. Second thing that we need to understand, that like there were 13 satellites, there were 13 satellites from the United States of America. Okay, 13 satellites belongs to US. So 13 plus 1 becomes 14. Then third thing is there are 5 Indian satellites. Okay, there are 5 Indian satellites as part of this particular mission. Okay, so when we talk about 5 Indian satellites, if we talk about the composition of those 5 satellites, out of those 5 satellites, one of the satellite is known as Satish Dhawan satellite. Okay, one of the satellite is known as Satish Dhawan satellite. It was developed by Space Kids. Okay, it was developed by Space Kids. What is Space Kids? Space Kids is basically a private company. Okay, it is located in India. Private company, they have launched a satellite which is known as Satish Dhawan satellite, and in this particular satellite there was engraving of Prime Minister Narendra Modi also. And apart from this, it also carries, okay, it also carries a micro SD card, means like a storage device that actually, you know, have information about Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so we have sent Bhagavad Gita, you know, like details about Bhagavad Gita and engraving of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Why engraving of Prime Minister Narendra Modi was sent over here? Because like India wants to highlight about Atmanirbhar Bharat. Atmanirbhar Bharat means self-reliant India, means like India is achieving self-reliance in space technology. It is not only self-reliant, but like it is capable of launching satellites of other countries. This is the thing. Okay, so when it comes to launching the satellites, when we talk about launching the satellites are launched using some, you know, satellite launch vehicles. So what was the satellite launch vehicle with which we have launched these 19 satellites? It is known as, the name of the satellite launch vehicle is C-51. Okay, C-51 is the name of this particular launch vehicle. Okay, this particular launch vehicle. In this launch vehicle, we have, you know, put 19 different satellites and sent into space. Okay, so name of this particular launch vehicle is PSLV C-51. Okay, what is the name? It is known as PSLV C-51. PSLV stands for Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. Okay, PSLV stands for Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. What do we mean by this? It simply means that this particular launch vehicle is going to launch the satellites into polar orbits or sun synchronous orbits. Okay, so the thing is, and one more important thing related to Amazonia, it was put into a sun synchronous orbit. It was put into sun synchronous orbit. Okay, I'm not going into detail about different types of orbits. There are geostationary orbit, geosynchronous orbit, polar orbits, sun synchronous orbits, like that. And we have low earth orbit, medium earth orbit, and higher high earth orbit also. So we are not going into details about this thing. We just need to understand that these satellites were put into low earth orbit and especially into the polar orbit, and this Amazonia 1 was put into sun synchronous orbit. Okay, we will discuss about it also. So as we have discussed that 19 satellites were launched, 13 belongs to the United States of America, 5 belongs to India. And one important highlight about this particular mission is that it was the first dedicated launch by New Space India Limited. It was the first dedicated launch by New Space India Limited. What is New Space India Limited? New Space India Limited is a commercial arm under Department of Space, okay, and under Indian Space Research Organization. So New Space India Limited is a commercial arm. We are going to discuss in detail about New Space India Limited, what is its work, what it does, and how it is incorporated, when it was formed and all. We are going to discuss in detail about it. And so this particular launch was 53rd launch of the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. And when we talk about from Sriharikota, how many launches we have already made. So this was the 78th launch from Sriharikota, the location that I have shown you in the beginning of this video. Okay, from there we have launched. This was the 78th satellite that was launched from there. Means before this we had already launched 77, 77 times we had launched the satellite from here. That's the thing. Okay. So now let us understand little more about it. So when we talk about Satish Dhawan satellite, which is also known as SD-SAT, okay, here I have written here SD-SAT, okay, SD-SAT. So this particular Satish Dhawan satellite was developed by Space Kits, okay, and it is a nano satellite. Nano satellite means when it comes to size of the satellite, it is a very small satellite. It is a nano satellite, okay, that was launched as part of Indian satellites. And there was a UnitySat. What is UnitySat? UnitySat is a combination of 3 satellites for providing radio relay service. Okay, so it is very important whenever we are reading science and technology topics, we need to focus more on the application aspect, like how these satellites are going to be used, what can be the applications of these satellites. I have already discussed about the application of the Amazonia 1. Okay, now let us discuss about applications of Indian satellites that are being launched. Okay, so this particular Satish Dhawan satellite is a nano satellite, and what is its intention? Its intention is to study the radiation levels, space weather, and demonstrate long range communication technologies. So this is the application. Okay, this is the application of Satish Dhawan satellite. When we talk about that Unity satellite, so what is the application of those 3 Unity satellites? It is a combination of 3 satellites for providing radio relay services. Okay, and there was another satellite that was launched by DRDO. What is DRDO? DRDO stands for Defense Research and Development Organization. So DRDO has also put one of its satellite into this particular launch vehicle to be launched into the space. That's the thing. So this SD-SAT means Satish Dhawan satellite has an engraving of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi in solidarity with this Atmanirbhar Bharat mission, okay, or self-reliant India mission. That's the thing. Okay, so we will understand lot more in this particular topic, and this particular launch actually highlights India's ties with other countries. Okay, so India has already launched satellites from 34 countries. Okay, it means like India has developed major ties with other countries. Okay, and this particular launch highlights India's capability of launching satellites of various other countries like United States of America and Brazil. So here the high level officials from Brazil and India, they have said something about this particular thing. So there is a minister. Okay, what is the name of the minister? I'll talk about that particular minister now. Okay, so name of the minister is Marcos Pontes. Okay, who is Marcos Pontes? He is the Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation of Brazil. Okay, he is the Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation of Brazil. Okay, and he heads the Brazilian Space Agency and the National Institute for Space Research. Okay, so he was there at Sriharikota while it was being launched. Okay, and he said that this confirms the infinite potential of the India-Brazil partnership to overcome our developmental challenges through high technology. Okay, that's the thing. So it means a lot for India and also for Brazil. Okay, so this is the thing. So we need to understand that like when it comes to space technologies, not only India is trying to be self-reliant, but it is able to provide services to other countries. Okay, so what are the services that we provide and how we are going to provide those services? Okay, we are going to discuss all of it in detail now. Okay, so now let us discuss about this Amazonia 1. We have already discussed a lot more about it. Okay, so I'm just going to highlight some of the important aspects of Amazonia 1. Okay, so when it comes to Amazonia 1, it was injected into its precise orbit of 758 kilometer into a sun synchronous polar orbit. It is a very important point that Amazonia 1 was put into sun synchronous polar orbit. Okay, having a height of 758 kilometer. So when a satellite is put into this particular orbit, it is known as low Earth orbit. Okay, it is a sun synchronous orbit and it is also a low Earth orbit. All the orbits that are below 1000 kilometer from the surface of the Earth, it is known as low Earth orbit. That is one important part. And what can be the applications of Amazonia 1? Okay, so the thing is, it will provide remote sensing data to the users for monitoring deforestation in the Amazon region. Okay, so this is the application part. This is the application of Amazonia 1. Okay, this is the application of Amazonia 1. Okay, this is the application. And we had already discussed about this UnitySat. It is a combination of 3 satellites that were built by India. We had talked about Satish Dhawan satellite, and I have already discussed that Bhagavad Gita was also placed in this particular satellite. Okay, not only Bhagavad Gita, they have also placed an SD card, like a storage device that stores the information of the scripture of Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so that's the thing. So now let us look into some important details, okay, of New Space India Limited. It is a very focusing and very important point for you, so that like you should remember these things. Okay, so as we discussed that New Space India Limited is a commercial arm of the Indian Space Research Organization, and it is a public sector enterprise. Okay, so New Space India Limited is a central public sector enterprise, means like it is a PSU of the government of India. Okay, and it is a commercial arm of Indian Space Research Organization. When was it established? It was established on 6th of March 2019. Okay, under the administrative control of the Department of Space, and it was registered under the Company Act of 2013. Okay, so these are the details, like what are the business activities that are undertaken by the New Space India Limited. We are going to look into it. It is a very important aspect, because like many a times we understand that New Space India Limited is a commercial arm of space of ISRO, but the thing is like what are the kind of activities that are undertaken by NSIL? It is very important. So one of the things that it does, it builds the launch vehicles, okay, through Indian industry. What are the kind of launch vehicles that it builds? Polar satellite launch vehicle and a small satellite launch vehicle. Okay, it builds polar satellite launch vehicles. These launch vehicles launches the satellites into the polar orbit, okay? That's the thing. And it also provides launch services, means like recently we have, you know, provided launch services to the United States and to Brazil, okay? We have launched 13 satellites of USA, okay, 13 sets of USA and, okay, 13 satellites of USA, and we have launched, right, one satellite from Brazil, okay, from Brazil. So like it is providing, the NSIL is providing launch services also, okay. So like, you know, NSIL will be responsible for providing launch services to the global satellite customers on board the small satellite launch vehicle, polar satellite launch vehicle, geostationary satellite launch vehicle, and GSLV Mark III launch vehicles, etc. Okay. Apart from this, so we have understood two major aspects, like it builds the satellite launch vehicles, it provides launch, satellite launch services to, you know, the global customers. Apart from this, like, you know, satellite building and ground segment establishment, okay. So the thing is, it establishes, you know, ground segment so that satellite building can be undertaken. Apart from this, it also works for technology transfer, so that like technology that are being developed by ISRO can be transferred, okay, to the private players who are like, you know, who are working in India in the space sector. So transfer of technologies to Indian industries, transfer of spin-off technologies, etc. Then we are also providing satellite based services, okay, to the global players, okay. What are the services? Providing SATCOM service including leasing of space segment capability, like mission support services and remote sensing data services, etc. So these are the different, you know, activities that are undertaken by the New Space India Limited. Once again, what are the activities? It builds the satellite launch vehicles, it provides launch services, it also, you know, helps in the ground segment establishment, then it helps in the technology transfer to the Indian industry, and apart from this, it provides SATCOM services including leasing of space segment capacity, okay, or capabilities to other countries. That's the thing. So having understood this topic, let us look into this particular question, okay. So this is a question that I made for you to answer, okay. So this question reads with reference to Amazonia 1, okay, with reference to Amazonia 1, okay. Amazonia 1, consider the following statements. One of the statements says it was launched by PSLV C-51 of ISRO under a commercial arrangement between India and Brazil. Yes, we had recently discussed that this particular satellite was launched by Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle C-51 of ISRO, and it was done under a commercial mechanism between India and Brazil. So that's a correct statement. Apart from this, Amazonia 1 was injected into a sun synchronous polar orbit. I have already discussed that like it was launched into sun synchronous polar orbit, having a, you know, like orbital like distance from the earth as 758 kilometer, okay. So this is also a right statement. It is a remote sensing satellite. It is a remote sensing satellite which will be used for monitoring the deforestation in the Amazon region. So we have discussed the application of the Amazonia 1. So this is also a right statement. So which of the statements given above is or are correct? So all of them are correct. So like our answer should be D, okay. D is the right answer. So I hope you understood this question. So this question is based on Amazonia 1. So this was the question that you have seen, and this is the explanation for these questions, okay. So in your free time you can watch the explanation, okay. So that's all that I had to discuss with you today. Thank you so much for watching this lecture. I hope you have a good day ahead.